Now let's have a look at sharing. So divide 18 into the ratio 1 to 2. So if we'd have the ratio 1 to 2, we need to count the number of parts. So the logic is we have one part for every two parts. So there are 3 parts in total, and those 3 parts equal 18. So once we find the value of one part, we can answer the question. So one part is 6. So that means we have someone's going to get 6 and the other person will get double that, which is 12. So let's have a look at another one. We have 3 to 5, which would be 8 parts. And in this question, 8 parts will total 32. So that equals 32. We divide by 8, we get one part equals 4. So if one part equals 4, 3 parts must be 3 times 4. And 5 parts must be 5 times 4. So we can see we're correct because these two add up to 32, which is the amount we're sharing. So perfect. And the last one of these ones, so we have girls to boys. So always set your page up like this, get the information down correctly. And we have 52 people. So if we add these two up, we have 13 parts, and that represents 52 people. Always write the units in so you don't forget what you're doing. Now, if we divide by 13, we get one part, and 52 divided by 13 is 4. So you can use a calculator there if you need to. This is our conversion now. So we need to times these values by 4, because one part is 4 people, and we have 3 parts and 10 parts. So 3 times 4 is 12, and 10 times 4 is 40. We can see our values add up to 52. So we've done it correctly. So 12 girls and 40 boys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let's make it a little bit harder now. Now we have sharing with problems. So Nina buys a bicycle for £800. She pays a deposit and the rest in 4 equal payments of 180. So if we whack that in the calculator, 4 times 180 is 720. So the deposit is essentially what you, and it says find the ratio of the deposit to the total cost. So the deposit is what you give the person selling it, the item, so they know that you're serious. Yes, so been a bit like mamas. So they know you're serious. So the deposit must be 800 minus 720, which is 80 quid. So the deposit Nina's given is 80, and the total cost was 800. So now we just have to divide by 80, and we can see that the deposit to the cost is 1 to 10. Job done. Next, Delphina buys a van. Again, we want to find the deposit to the cost. She says that in the question here. So first thing to do is whack this into the calculator, or we could do long multiplication. 3825 times 4, 20, 10, 32, 33, 12, 15. So that's that. So 15,300. So the deposit must be this minus this, which is 1,700. And the cost is 17,000. So if we divide by 1,700, again, we'll get a ratio of 1 to 10. So I hope that one made sense. Now we're going into ratio more. So the key thing here is the word more. So if I write down boys to girls is 1 to 14, there's a difference here of 13 parts. And that 13 parts must equal 130. So 1 part, if we divide by 13, equals 10. 10 people. So calculate number of girls. Well, that must be 14 times 10. So 140.